The Porch Diary podcast. She was told stillness was weakness, but here, where the waves kiss the shore and the sun lingers on her skin, she learns that stillness is strength. This is the greatest of all time podcast with me, Thathane-Tyolweni. Our episode today is entitled Becoming in the In-Between. Today began with a hush of a sun across the sea. No alarm clocks, no deadlines, no noise demanding answers. Just me and the rhythm of the waves folding and unfolding like breath. The breeze lifted the edges of my thoughts, and the salt water did not just soak my skin, it spoke to my soul. We often think that transformation happens in the raw, in the protests, the breakthroughs, the yes moments that change everything. But some of the most radical becoming happens right here in the quiet, in the stillness, in the spaces where we learn how to breathe again. This is not emptiness, it is soul work. So let's talk about the in-between seasons. There is a strange sacred ground between what was and what is not yet, between grief and joy, between certainty and longing, between rootedness and restlessness. And I find myself there now, not quite who I was, not yet who I am becoming. But that does not mean I am lost. This too is holy ground. I used to think every pause meant I was falling behind, that stillness meant stagnation, but I am learning that not every pause is a setback. Some pauses are sacred, some silences are sacred, some stretches of in-betweenness are necessary for the roots to deepen, for the soul to listen, for the next move to emerge in truth and in time. But what do you do when you feel the desire, the depth of human longing? Well, here's another truth that visits me here. A deeper ache, a longing. To be seen, to be held, to be met in that place where words fail but hearts recognize each other. And I'll say it plainly, friends. To desire is not weakness. To ache for connection, a hand that reaches back, a voice that says, I see you, a heart that mirrors your own. That is not something to be ashamed of. It is the echo of Eden within us. We were never made to do this life, to live our days alone. So I name my longing, not to settle, but to sow, not to cling, but to hope, not to grasp, but to welcome what might one day come with joy. And it is important to protect that joy. So here's the goat moves. In a world full of grief, uncertainty, and unfinished things, how do we protect our joy? Not by pretending everything is fine, not by ignoring what aches, but by refusing to let pain have the final word. The greatest of all time knows joy is not a reward, it is resistance. It is what we choose when the world tells us we should crumble. It is the dance we offer while the storm still brews. And joy does not have to shout. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it is the soft laughter over a morning coffee, or the glint in your eye as the waves roll in, or the quiet strength of choosing to stay open when life has taught you to close. So protect it, guard it, wrap it in the folds of your becoming, because salt and sweetness can coexist, and you are the proof. So, stillness is not the end. It is the breath before the next becoming. Here's to the sacred pause. Here's to the salt water that heals. Here's to becoming, even in the in-between. This has been the greatest of all time podcast. Until next time, stay soft, stay grounded, and keep becoming. The Porch Diary Podcast.